Okay. Friends, yes, I am here. I am here. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. We are live already. As I said, let's do our thing. The first person I had said that we are going to start with was Kai. Was it who? It was who? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where has he gone? Someone is having the hand up. Where has he gone? Chiseka Yasin. Chiseka Yasin, we want to hear from you. Please ask your question. Abson, good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning, Abson. We are happy to have you here. Chiseka, you can ask, unmute yourself and then ask. Our today's Zoom is question and answer. Please ask any question about the business. It might not be about RoyalQ, but for as long as it is crypto related, if it is team building, if it is anything which is you want to ask. Yes, Chiseka.
Oh, thank you, Madam Harriet.
Yes, please.
I want to understand the strategy period on cycle. There is a word under that the highest first price and the first position drop. I want to understand them.
Okay. That is that. He wants to understand on the cycle strategy, and then on the cycle strategy, basically, there are two things. When you are going to put a trade in cycle, there are things that always come when you are at the trading, when you are doing the trade settings. So I'm going to answer that one. I want like 5 questions, then I answer, then we get to another one. So please, another one. Do I have another one who is asking? Do I have another one who is asking? Kalisa, what is that? What is that? Is it you is making some noise, your background? I don't know what you are banging. Okay, friends, I'm waiting for your questions as I answer. So far, I have one question from Chiseka Yasin. He wants to understand something when he's to trade in cycle. Lubega Eric, I can see. Lubega Eric, you want to ask? Okay, Abson, I see your hand is up. Please ask. so that I can answer.
Okay, thank you, Madam Harriet.
You're welcome.
Yesterday, but one, you were teaching about the money that remains in the trade on Binance,
Yes,
which you
please.
know, yeah. I didn't get that thing very well.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to know how you can get it, how you can convert it, how does it go, like that.
Okay, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Abson. He wants to know how to convert small assets to BNB and then back to USDT. Msawo Benon, I see your microphone is unmuted. You want to say something? You want to ask? Okay, so far I have two questions. One for Chiseka and another one is for Abson. Let me be answering those ones as others are also getting their own questions. So when you have a question, you can be writing it in the chat, and I'm going to tell you what it is. Let me start with the cycle strategy, and I'm going to go straight to the royal queue, and then we see it. Allow me share my screen and we see that. Let's share the screen and then we see it. And we see it. Okay. I'm going to go to the royal queue. I'm going to go to the royal queue and let it open. I told you I like the way how this thing looks like. Now, every time you are going to set a trade and it is going to be in cycle, this is what happens. Let me say we are going to trade Aave, okay? Aave. I want to trade it. I go to Martingale strategy, create, then I click next, then I go to trade setting. Many times, what you find there in the manually created strategy, what you are going to find there, these ones, these settings here, these ones, they are for manually created strategy. Okay, as you set everything, you set your first buying amount, open position doubled, AI margin call, and everything. When you come to the strategy period, for as long as you have left your trade in cycle, okay, when you leave your trade in cycle, there are going to be two things. We shall have the highest first price and then the first position drop. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? It means that the first price you are going to buy at when you are starting this trade, it is you, maybe if you are to buy it at a current price or you are going to preset it. But the highest first price means the price that it will buy at when the first when what you have bought in the beginning have been sold and now it is cycling the second time. Okay, I don't know whether you understand me. Kyentegeeza second. Singa natandise trade yange kati etunze omulundi ogusooka kati olwokuba nagigambye nti cycle erina kuddamu okugula kati webeddamu okugula that highest first price is what you can put here. Eyo gy'oyagala gye tuteeka wano. Okay, that's what we put there, depending on how the trade is and depending on where it is going to sell from. Okay, because every time you say when you start a trade and you put here that I want it to sell at 3%, the moment you save your trade settings and the robot starts, it will always give you, it will always tell you, it will always be showing you at what price it is going to sell at. Now, that price that you are going to sell at, it's what they are asking. Do you want to buy again at that highest first price? Or you want it to reduce? If you want to reduce where it will sell from, you want to reduce, then you can put here this price you want to sell at. You want to buy at the next time when the first buying has been sold all, and now it is the second round of a trade. I don't know whether you have understood that one. Then first position drop, it means after it has finished selling, do you want it to buy immediately at that price, or you want it to drop a little bit? You can as well say, after it has sold, I want it to buy when it has dropped by 0.5%. The moment it sells the first round, when it is buying the second round, from where it has sold from, you can say, I want it to first drop this percentage, then it buys again. Or even you can say, from the price that it will have sold, it will be a high price. Now I want it to first drop by 1%. So what it will do, after selling the first time, it will keep waiting for that trade, for that coin, for the value of that coin to drop by the percentage you will have put here first position drop. Then that's when it will buy again. If you don't put there and then you leave it, you leave the dash there, what it will do, as immediately after it has sold, it will buy immediately at that price, meaning you will have bought now at a high price, meaning you have to wait for it to be higher in order for you to sell. So trading in cycle, it is good if you know how to set it. So never, when you are setting a trade and it is to trade in cycle, always put here a certain percentage. Here, the first position drop. Always put there maybe 0.5, such that it doesn't buy from the other high price, and then you will be expected to sell at a higher price. So when it drops by 0.5, then it will buy. It will wait for the trade to drop by 0.5, then it will sell. It will buy again. I don't know whether it is understandable, Chiseka. If you have understood what I have explained, please, you can as well let me know, and then I know that you have got it. Chiseka, I want you to come in the chat, and then you tell me whether you have understood what I have explained. That one happens to those people who are going to trade in cycle. Okay, that one happens to the people who are going to trade in cycle. Okay, Chiseka, I don't know whether you have understood me. If you have not understood me, please feel okay to ask again in the chat room. I will respond. Before I go to Absoni's question, let me first read what is in here. Let me read what is in here. I saw says between Kraken and OKX, which do you advise a US person to use? It is Kraken. US-based people, they can use Kraken because it is the one which is accepted there. Ms. Sawa Benon says, I was late. I had just joined. Today, it is a question and answer. You ask, then I answer. You ask, and then I answer. I saw says, I have not understood. What have you not understood? What I have explained? What I have explained, is it
yes,
what you have not understood?
I've not understood how to use that price set, because I mostly trade on cycle. So I would like to understand how to use price set, because one of the things I'm suffering from is that when I've succeeded to sell severally, I'll end up in floating loss because of high buy.
Okay. Now, when you are trading in cycle, okay, let me go back to my trade. When you set a trade for the trade to trade in cycle, always put something here before the trade starts. Put something here in the first position drop. Highest first price, even if you leave it, don't worry. But this one, first position drop, always put there a percentage, such that if we bought the trade here, we entered the trade from here, and then you said we want it to sell at a 3%, okay? It goes here, it sells at a 3%. If you don't put anything here in the first position drop, it means it is going to buy again from here, meaning it will have to wait to go this way in order to sell. Yet it is very rare for it to move, to buy from here, and then it keeps going this way in order to sell. So what I always know that every time the trade moves and then it hits a certain percentage, there is a retracement that happens. So always put a certain percentage here for the trade to retrace as it retraces when it does the retracement. If it is 0.5%, as it retraces a 0.5, it buys for you, then it starts moving upwards in order to sell. Okay, because if you don't put anything here, it will buy at a very high price. And when it retraces, then if you don't have money for margin calls, then you will be in floating loss. Okay, so it is okay, even if you are trading cycle, you put there a certain percentage in the first position drop. After it has sold, it will have to first wait. Some people get worried when they see it has sold, but it is now not pay, it is not buying. I am seeing the trade is in gray. It is not yet even in red, neither in green. What is it doing? It is waiting for the percentage you put here to hit in order for it to buy again. I don't know whether now I have explained very well and you have understood it. I saw. If you have understood
yes, Madam Harriet, thank you very much, able leader. I've understood now well.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. That is that for the strategy. Now, the next question was the money that remains in trades. Okay. Now let me explain about the money that remains. I have small ones here. Let me send them to go buy sweets so that they don't make noise for us. Go and buy sweets for you, Amma and her. You go and buy sweets, okay? You're welcome. Okay, friends, I am back. Let's continue. So I have taken away the noise. Hey, my God, corruption starts from early age. I don't want them to make for me noise. So I had to bribe them to go and buy sweets so that I keep on talking. The question was the monies that remain. Every time you make a trade, okay? Every time you make a trade, after the trade, when the robot says, not everything disappears. There are some small cents. There are some small cents that remain in the trades, okay? When you go to your spot wallet. When you look at all the trades that I have ever made, okay? There are some small cents that remain there, okay? Some small cents. Some small cents. Are you seeing? This one, there is 0.25, 0.2, these ones. They remain there. Some small cents remain there. They remain there. And when this coin is growing, the value of that coin is growing, those cents also grow. Before you know it, it was 0 cents, and then it becomes a $1. Then it becomes a $2. But again, when you find that they have grown and now they have grown to a certain value, maybe 0.5, that is $0.50, you can convert them, okay? So if you have made very many trades, and now you are having a lot of money there. Maybe if you convert, if you add them together, they can give you like $12, like $20. What do? You come and convert them. Come and click on convert low value assets to BNB. First of all, you have to convert them to BNB. Then from BNB, then we shall convert them to USDT. Let us see how to convert. When you click here on convert low asset, it will give you a lineup of all coins that are having small cents. It will show you all the coins that you are having, and they have less than 50 USDT. Like in the BTC, I have there around $40. So even it is here. If I want to convert all of them, I'm going to click convert all of them. Okay. I'm going to say convert all of them. If I want to convert, then I'll continue to convert. But again, You can exclude those ones that you don't want to convert, like the BTC. I don't want to convert it. Okay. I don't want to convert it. Maybe I don't want to convert another thing. So you exclude what you don't want to convert. After you have done that, then you are going to click convert. And after you have converted, then all the small cents will have gone back to, you will be in BNB. When they go to BNB, don't go to the markets to sell BNB to get USDT because you'll be charged. Now what you do, you go to home. When you go to home, click on this one. Click here. Okay, click here. When you click there, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? You are going to see this page is going to come, and always go to more services. When you click on more services, it is going to take you to other services, and then you look for a service which is for trade. A service which is trade. When you look for the service which is trade, you are going to see convert. When you see convert, then click on convert. Remember, all your money will be in BNB. And what are you going to do? Here you are going to put BNB. BNB, where? BNB, you put BNB. Click on it, and then you want it to go to USDT. Then you put USDT. Then you choose it. Then all the money that you'll have changed, it will be here in the BNB. Then you click max. After you have clicked max, then it will tell you how much money you are going to get in form of USDT. And then you click preview conversion. As soon as you do that, you have finished converting all your small assets to USDT. And now the robot can be able to see it again, and then it will use it to make new trades. As simple as that. Then before we go to any other thing, and we're also I go to another question, I want to also show you, when you come to more services, you'll also come and see BTC halving. So people always ask us, where do you get the countdown for the BTC? It is here. It is here. When is the next Bitcoin halving? The days, the hours, the minutes, and then the seconds which are remaining. I think it is still searching, but when you come to BTC, it will always 76 days remain to Bitcoin halving. Okay. 76 days remaining. The next Bitcoin halving is expected to take place in April 2024. It is difficult to predict the exact date as it depends on the block height. Since halving happens every 210 blocks, the next Bitcoin halving is expected to occur in April 2024, when the block height reaches 840. You see, so some information when you want to hear to learn some information about Bitcoin, it is here. Even Binance gives information. Friends, it is always important when you are in the business, always read about something which is about the business that you are doing, because when you do that, you will be informed. You will not be lied to. You know, some people lie to people. And then this one says, will the Bitcoin halving increase BTC's price? The positive sentiment surrounding Bitcoin halving has historically been associated with the price fluctuation, as some investors anticipate post-halving rally, while historical patterns suggest Bitcoin prices generally increase after halving events. You should note that this trend is not guaranteed, and Binance does not predict future price movements. Price trends will depend on the circumstances surrounding the 2024 Bitcoin halving, including continued adoption and other factors influencing demand. Below are the price surges BTC witnessed 6 months before halving, and then they are going to give you the first halving, what happened, then the second halving, what they show you, the third halving, what happened. Now, if history has been like this, and we know history repeats itself, we are expecting after this halving, we are going to see a what? A rise. We are to see that. That is no doubt. Okay, That is that. Any other person with a question? With a question, I have talked about how to. Chiseka and then Abson, I have answered your question. Friends, when you have a question, please ask. Please ask, please ask, please ask, please ask. Rebecca says, good morning, Madam Harriet. Thank you for the training. I am still having a hard time with calculating the call drop percentage. She's still having problems with the call drop percentage. Call drop percentage, let us look at it. Call drop percentage is with the money that you are having, how can you get the call drop percentage? I'm going to use an example of $500 as capital, okay? The capital for someone is $500, okay? And then we want $100 to be in the first buying amount, okay? Rebecca, please listen to me carefully. We want $100 or 120. We put the first buying amount here as $60, okay? The first call, second call, third call, and fourth call, we want to put here how much? How much money? Can we put, oh, let me first close the messages are disturbing me. Good. How much should we put here? We want to put here 20, or we can put here 30, here 30, here 30, and here 30. That is 120 plus 60, that is 180. That is 180. But let's have 120. I love it when it is 120. Let us have the first buying amount. Sorry. Let's have the first buying amount to be 50. Okay. Then the rest we give it 25, 25. 25, 25, 25, 25. That is 100. So meaning the first buying amount and the fourth margin calls, they are going to use $150 out of our $500. And the first call, we have bought it at 0.5%, even this one 0.5, even this one 0.5, even the fourth one 0.5, equaling to a 2%. And we always recommend that put settings that can cover 40%. Okay, that can cover 40%. Out of our $500, how much money have we remained with? We have remained with 350 because 150 has gone in the first buying amount and the first 4 margin calls. Then which percentage have we used is 2%. So what are we looking for? Now we are looking for how we are going to divide the 38%. First of all, it is you to tell that how many margin calls do you want. You can say, I want 20 margin calls. You can say, okay, you can say, I want 25 margin calls. If I want 25 margin calls, and now 4 margin calls are gone now, which means I am remaining with the 21 margin calls, meaning that I'm going to divide, okay? I'm going to divide my 21 margin calls divided by the 300. No, I'm going to divide 350 as the money which I've remained with, and I divide it by the 21 margin calls that have remained, meaning every margin call is going to be buying with $16. Okay, it is going to be buying with $16. Every margin call, the amount of money it will use to buy, it is $16. After that, another thing I am going to look at is the percentage drop. The first call, second call, up to the fourth, we said 0.4. Now we are having 38, which is remaining. So I want to divide the 38% divided by the 21 margin calls which are remaining, meaning the call drop is going to be 1.8. The other 21 margin calls, they are going to be buying every after 1.8 drop of that trade. The first 4 margin calls 0.8. I mean 0.5. Then the other 21 margin calls 1.8% drop. Buying using $16. For by the time it is finished, it means all your money has been used. As simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. Rebecca, have you understood me? Have you got what I have explained? If you have understood, please let me know that you have understood. Then I can as well know that what I have said, you have got it. ISO says one shot and cycle trading. Which one gives much money? All of them give money. All of them give money for as long as you know how to set them very well. And again, not all trades are good at, they are so good at trading cycle. But when the bull run has become very serious, we shall always encourage people to trade in cycle, because instead of setting the trade every now and then, it is okay to go into cycle. But when the market is not so good, it is good to trade in one shot. You trade, you take a certain percentage, you get out of that trade, then you look for another. And so all strategies are good at certain periods of time. Okay. All periods are all strategies are good at certain periods of time. When the market is running very fast, the cycle is the best. When the market is slow, then one shot is better. Okay, one shot is better. I think I have answered your.
Yes, leader, I've gotten.
Okay, my dear. So if you have understood that one, now let me go to another question. Let me go to another question. I want to go to the chat. Another question is, thanks, madam, for your good explanation. Another question is about floating loss. When the coin floats 100%, what happens? Won't you lose your money? It will never float 100%. We don't have it in spot trading. In spot trading, it can only go 99.9%. But that one happens maybe when the coin has totally crashed and it is dead. But all the coins that we are having in Royal Q, all of them are good performers. They are performing coins, and never will you ever see 100% drop. Never. 90, it is possible. 98, it is possible. 99, it is possible. We have ever seen that. And that one happened those times when we didn't know what to do. But for now, as we know what to do, no one will ever go to 98% and 99%. But again, even if it goes to 99.9%, you will never lose your money. It is only the value that has gone down, but the asset that you bought has not changed. Let me show it to you. Let me show you what makes us not lose. Let me show you what makes us not lose. Let me go to the Royal Q. Let me go to the Royal Q. Every time you put in a trade, okay? Every time you put in a trade, there are these things here. Always look at these things. We have the position amount and the position quantity. If you put, maybe you bought and then you bought 42, you put $40 in AVE, and then maybe they gave you 1.2 AVE. And then you bought it when it was at $100. And then it drops to maybe $3. And then here return rate, you find one time when it has 90% drop. It will be the rate that has dropped from $100 to $3, but the 1.2 AVE that you bought will never change. Meaning you just need to be patient, and then when time passes and the market bounces back, the 90 will keep on reducing and reducing and reducing until when you will get back to 100. Let me tell you, people, in 2021, many of us bought AVE when it was around $240. $240. Let me show you. Let me show it to you in in the trading view, and then we see how high Aave was. By the time we bought it, we didn't know what to do. We were trading cycle and the bull run had finished. We didn't get out of the market. That is one of the disadvantages of not knowing how to analyze the market. All the signs came and the all coins had hit their all-time high. For us, we are still putting in cycle. Instead of putting in one shot, we get out of the market. So we stayed in the dip for a full year. 2 years, I think. But we never gave up. We never gave up. We realized that it is because we didn't know what to do. None of you will ever experience that because now we know what to do. I want to show you where. I want to show you Aave. It's all-time high. It's all-time high. Let me go to a 1 month time frame. And I show you Aave. Aave, its all-time high is its all-time high is $674 in May 2021. That is the last bull run. Then since then, the Aave dropped and dropped up to the lowest point, $45. Now just imagine for someone who bought it at $700 and it went down to $45. We saw 98% drop. Let us see how much it dropped. How much it dropped. For those ones who bought it while it was here. And then it dropped up to here. $93.5%. We saw that. And when did it hit that? It hit that in June 2022. So which means some of us who bought it in 2021, in 2022 by June, we were having a floating loss of -93, and we didn't know what to do. By that time, we didn't know the margin calls that you can reinstate your coin by buying more margin calls. We didn't know. When in 2021, we were just putting all our money. I have 500, I buy it, first buy in amount 500. Now just imagine 500, you put it up here at 700, and now it dropped up to 41. Up to 41. Just imagine what went into our minds. Many people disappeared. Many people said this is a fake business. Many people quit the business. Many of them abused us. Many of our friends, we lost the friendship with the other people, with our friends. They said we conned them. They said we scammed them. But it was not a scam. It is just because we lacked knowledge at that time. But this time round, never will you ever see this. Never shall we ever recommend you to put all your money all at once, because we are doing quantitative trading. Hoping that one is understood. And let me go to another question. Another question is Abson, I think I have answered your question. Rebecca says, how did you get the 2% on your first four? I said each and every margin call, I bought it at 0.5. 0.5% times 4, that is 2%. 0.5 times 4 times 4 is 2%. That's how I got it. Leader Rona, this is a V2 leader from Chisoro. She says, but even if it goes beyond 100, it's okay, because if the asset tokens will not reduce any quantity, never will the quantity of the tokens that you bought reduce. That is one assurance that we have, that you will never lose your money, unless if you are impatient. You can lose 100% if you are impatient, but the moment you are patient, you will never lose your money. Chiseka, how do we buy tokens, please? Which tokens specify? Which tokens that you are saying that you want to buy? Brenda says, good afternoon, madam. Is it more viable to trade many coins or less coins? And which capital is recommended to trade more than one coin? If you are having below $500, never trade 2 coins. 1 coin is enough. You have $5 and below, $500 and below, 1 trade is enough. If you have 1,000, you can trade 2 coins, but make sure that you cater for a 40%, as I have shown you in the example we had earlier. Okay, you saw the example we had earlier. Okay, 500, you can trade 1 coin covering 40%. But though people think that having very many trades, that's what brings money. No, having very many trades, it doesn't bring so much money. Though, if the market, it brings much money if the market is moving fast and it is going up. Because not every time you'll find that the market is running upwards. Many times you'll find that when it is slow, so it is the movement of the market that can as well make someone make a lot of money. Though someone with big capital, that one is also an added advantage. But with 500, trade 1 coin. When you have 1,000, you can trade 2 coins like that. Or even someone can as well say, for me, I want to trade 1 coin, even if I have 1,000, such that every time the robot is selling, if it is using $50 every margin call, every time it sells, it is giving me a $0.5, which means it makes 2 sales and I have $1. Unlike when you divide your money and then it is buying with the $16, it is buying with the $10, it means every time it makes a sale, it is giving you a 0.1, meaning it has to sell 10 times for you to get $1. For me, I look at that way. I look at the fewer trades that you are having, the bigger the amount of money the robot is going to use every time it is making a buy. So meaning the bigger the profit that you are going to make. So you will accumulate money. You'll see you see substantial profits at a very fast speed. BTC token, I bought it via Royal Q. The way you place trades, that's how I pressed that trade. The BTC, that's how I bought it. I bought it via my Royal Q. The way you do it, it's how we do it. Hi, Lexi says, hi, leader, thanks for the training session. What happens when the bull run is done? Does the robot still trade? All the market has totally crashed and no profits. Oh my God. In our business, we make money even when the market is going up, even when the market is going down. When the bull run ends, okay? When the bull run ends, let me explain it to you here. The market we are always into moves like this. That is an uptrend, okay? That is an uptrend, an uptrending market. An uptrending market, it is like this. What do? We buy a low here and then we sell. Here we sell, here we buy. We wait for it to retrace, we buy at a low price, we sell. Buy, sell. Here buy, sell. Here buy, here sell. For example, if the bull run has ended and then most of the coins have hit their all-time high, every time you find this ATH, it means all-time high, the highest price the coin has ever gone to. So we shall always be telling people that you put your trades in one shot, and then when they sell, you get out. When we get out, so when the market is starting going down, we shall see this. When it is going, like in 2022, we made money. What were we doing? We were buying here, we sell here. We wait for it to drop. We buy here, we sell here. We wait for it to drop. We buy here, we sell. Remember, we have bought at another price, and then when it makes a certain movement up, then it is a high, we sell. We wait for it to come down. We buy. It goes up, we sell. Like that. This is a downtrend. We can make money while going up, and then we can also make money while going down. And we can also make money when the market is like this. It is not going up, it is not going down. It is there, it is ranging. We buy here, we sell here. We wait for it to come down here. Again, we buy, we sell here. Here we buy, we sell here. Here we buy, we sell here. It is a matter of learning and having the knowledge and the skills. You will always make money. Either the market is going up or it is going down, whether it is bull run time or it is not. We always make money. Hoping that I have answered you, Kailexi. Let me see someone else here. Madam, you had promised to teach on holding coins. Okay, holding coins. Let me promise that I do that training on Monday midday. On Monday midday, my training will be how to buy coins for holding. You make a profit in Royal Q. Part of it, go and buy a coin for holding. Holding meaning you are buying a certain coin for keeping for future movements and so on. Okay, so the one you are going to buy for holding, it means every time you buy it, it is not for getting out the money immediately. When you buy it in 2024, please, you will get it out in 2025. So if you are ready for that, then I'll teach you on how to buy coins for holding on Monday midday. Monday midday. Even in Royal Q, you can hold it from there. How do you do that? You just raise your take profit. And then say, I have bought ICP. I'll sell it when it has gone to 200. Let me show you. You people and those ones who want to buy, there is this coin called the ICP. Let me show you. I want to show you ICP. I want to show you its all-time high. ICP. Now it is at $12, but I want to tell you that this coin has ever been at 2,000. ICP, its all-time high. It is this one. It has ever been at 2,811. That is its all-time high. That is its all-time. That is its all-time high. And then if I go to one day, now it is at $12, but it has ever been at 2,000. You can as well say that I am buying ICP in Royal Q and I'm not going to sell it. And then you go and you calculate. You put there your price range. And then you say, I am going to buy ICP. I think we traded this one. We traded this one and it has sold. I think I gave it as a signal. And then you say, I am going to buy it today when it is at $12. And I will only sell it. And you say, I'll only sell it when it makes 500%. You say, I am going to sell it when it makes 500%. So which means when you go your whole position take profit ratio, it is going to be 500%, meaning you will sell it when it has gone to $74. Okay, when it has gone to $74, you can hold in Royal Q and then say my take profit ratio is 500, means the robot will never sell your ICP until it has gone to 7. There, I'm telling you that this bull run which we have started, it will get there because it has ever been to 2,000. Now, what if you put in a trade and then you wait and you sell it when it has gone to 1,000 by the end of next year, maybe 2025? You'll have made a lot of money. So that is that. Another one, another question. Friends, do I still have more questions here to answer? Are people still on? Do I still have people here? Yes, I still have people. Do we still have questions or they are finished? If they are finished, you can either write it in the chat or you can put up your hand and then you unmute yourself and ask. If you have a question, unmute yourself and ask all. You can write it in the chat room. I see David Okelo, Governor Emmanuel, I see John, Stephen Kapita, Livingstone is here, Noah is here, Tompo is here, Yusuf is here. At least you came when I'd already welcomed people today. So, Amma.
Hello, Madam Harriet. I am Victoria.
Yes, please.
I am called Toria.
Yes, Toria.
And I am new in this Royal Q business. When will
Yes,
we
please.
have beginners sessions?
The beginners sessions? Beginner sessions to orient you on the Royal Q application or on trading? On trading. On trading, I am organizing. February, I am going to be teaching trading. I had said January, we are talking about the Royal Q application. Then February, I'm going to be teaching trading. But again, we have those lessons at 7:30 in the morning, Monday to Friday. Though I know very many people cannot manage that. Very many people can't afford being in that Zoom at 7:30. To some people, it is still early. To some people, they are traveling, going to work. To some people, they are already in office, they are busy. But in February, I am going to have those sessions and they will be recorded and put on the YouTube. Because those sessions at 7:30, most of them are always not recorded. But this time round, I'm going to record and they will be there.
But then they are kind of far ahead.
Maybe you joined them when they are. It is a cycle. They move and then up to the end, then they go back, they restart. It is a cycle in that training. It is always a cycle. Maybe we can always alert people that now that cycle is finished. Now they are going to restart again.
Okay.
Yes. But in February, I am going to teach trading for my people. For you people.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Please, friends, ask before I go. No more questions? Oh, they are here. Let me read. Let me read. Is it true that XRP is being delisted? Where? Where is it being delisted? If it is to be delisted in Binance, of course, Binance has to tell us. Binance tells us when it is to delist. They always tell us. So for me, I haven't got that message. I haven't got that communication. So I don't know. Alexi, I don't know about that one unless we get the communication. But Binance will always communicate. All other exchanges, they communicate when they are to delist a coin. But for now, I don't think that it can be delisted when they have just won. When they have just won a case, no way. I don't think so. But let's wait. Anything can happen. I'm not putting 100% guarantee. Caroline says, please, let's have more of holding on Monday, both on Binance and Royal Q. That's what I'm going to teach on Monday. I'll teach it how to do it in Royal Q and then how to do it in Binance or in an exchanger. I'm going to do that on Monday. Carol, please don't miss Monday, midday. Then John says, why does my bot take long to accept buying the same coin immediately after closing that trade? Are you trading it are you trading cycle or you are trading one shot? Why does the bot take long to accept buying the same coin immediately after closing that trade? immediately buying that very coin. And then many times when you have just sold that coin, the robot is still computing, it is still getting back your money from where it has been, from that coin, it is going back to the exchanger. So that process, it cannot buy immediately when it is still computing that. Okay, it takes some seconds. It takes some seconds, like 30 seconds, and then the money will be back to USDT, and then the profits are there, and then it is gotten out of that coin. Then you can press another trade. And also remember, the trade you are in, you are not the only person who is into that. Sometimes the robot is also overwhelmed with a lot of orders which are there, buying and selling orders. So that's why it takes some time, though. That's why it can take some time when you place a buying order. So that's why people who put in a preset prices and then you put a pending order, that one, it buys it immediately. It buys immediately because that pending order has been there, and it put it in the queue of the orders that it has. Another person, another question. If you have another question, please ask before we go away. It is already 8 minutes past 1. We must be ending our Zoom. We must be ending our Zoom. Please, if you still have a question, please unmute yourself and ask. Aiso? I don't know whether I am pronouncing your name very well, but I see your microphone is unmuted. Please ask.
Sorry, Able Leader, I don't have a question. Thank you very much for the wonderful session. I will keep following.
You're welcome.
Like you have mentioned, each time I'm most often not chance at this hour, but I'll struggle as much as possible. The live session is much more interesting than watching the recorded session, because then you don't have opportunity that you can ask your questions.
Yes, you are right. You are right. Live session is always good because you have the opportunity to ask. That is it. That is it. But if you cannot be there on that time, then you watch the recorded ones.
Yes, thank you very much. And I can't wait February to take the training again all over, because I've been in RoyalQ for years, but I've not learned as I would have wished to.
Oh, I'm going to teach that in February. We shall start from what is a candle, what does the word candle mean, and what is a candle, and that's where we shall start from. In February, I'll do that. I promise. Please talk of coins which may work in the bull run. All coins are going to work. All of them are going to work because all of them are going to rise up. So all the coins which are in the RoyalQ, they are all good performers. So all of them are going to go up. There isn't any coin which will not go up. Even if it goes up by 200%, even if it goes up by 500%, all of them are going to go up. Just know that. You will open your RoyalQ one day, one time, and all coins, and the list is in 20% rise, 20%. You will see that, I'm telling you, because we saw it halfway. We saw it small part. I think it was 1 month or 2 months in 2021 when we had just joined. So just be sure that you are going to see it. Don't worry, you will see it. So in which month may it start this year? It started already, you people. The bull run started in 2023. That was the consolidation, the accumulation part. We started in 2023 when the Bitcoin was at 15,000. We ended when it was at 38. Now it is at 42. We have already started. It already started. You will not see that maybe today for now they are blinking. So it will keep on, the speed will just keep on increasing and increasing. But it started already. It started already. And then this one says, it is only the Bitcoin halving which is going to happen. That event is going to happen in April. We don't know the date, but it will happen in April. That one we are very sure. But the bull run, we are already in it. Thanks, Madam Harriet. I have learned a lot. Be blessed, okay? So we joined in late. What do you mean? You are on time, in fact. You're on time. Your only work to do is to look for capital. Look for capital. You have at least 1,000. Fight as much as possible so that you be with at least 1,000. You are not yet late. The Bitcoin is at 40,000. We are expecting it to go to 120,000 US dollars. Are you late? No, you are not late. You are on time, my dear. You are on time. You are not late. Friends, allow me end here. And if you have more questions, maybe you'll ask them in inbox or on the groups, and then we shall be glad to answer. So let's have a good day and a good weekend. We shall meet again at 8 p.m. Then on Monday, I'll also be doing the holding part of that.